The rope hold the bush. The bush hold the whole forest. Step on the tail. Step on the tail. Your head will hollow. Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program, Liberia First on Judea Hard Talk. Today is Friday, August the 8th, August 7th, sorry. Friday, August 7th, 2026. My name is Michael Gilman, inviting you to invite others on here. We got a great show coming up for all of us. Let's roll to it. Let me know how well you are receiving us, the music in the background. Are you getting the music loud and clear? Wilmot Cow, first in the queue with a comment here tonight. Welcome to you. Meanwhile, I want to say happy birthday to our dear mom, the big mama. Miss Benham Barclay just returned to the USA from Liberia, celebrating her 74th birthday. Happy birthday to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well, okay? Step on the tail. The head will holla. What a song. Step on the tail. Step on the tail. Let me know how well you are receiving us, folks. I haven't had any response yet. We are still facing that problem, but we are trying to be with you. Don't want to stop the show. Again, we may not be able to play you any videos on here tonight, but we're going to bring you the content verbally. Step on the tail. Step on the tail. Your head will hollow. Every time. MOJ1 of Wall Wood. It's a Johnson Jr. Samuel Gary. Security work and they're hard to push. They're hard to push. So push on the wall for it. Step on the tail. The head will holler. Put one track. The whole rebels. Just on left on track. Step on the tail. Step on the tail. The head will hollow. Every time. MOJ1 of Wallwood. It's a Johnson Jr. Somewhere gay. Security work. They're hard to rock. They're hard to push. They're hard to push. They push on the whole forest. Step on the tail. The head will holler. Put one track. The whole rebels. Just on left on track. Step on the tail. Step on the tail. The head will hollow. Every time. MOJ1. Will Biago resign or face dismissal, firing? Or Joseph Burger gonna keep him on, because if you fire Biago, you gotta fire Gregory Coleman. Are we about to see that happening? on the tail, your head will hollow. Every time, MOJ1, I'll quit. It's a concept junior, somewhere gay. Security work, invite someone, like the page, follow the page. And again, let me know how well you are receiving us at your end. Yes, I can't wait. The lady from Atlanta, welcome to you. Lucy Yamplu, J-Man J, the pilot, Archie Tapper. Are you getting everything, the sound, the picture quality, everything? Is everything okay at your end? Please give me feedback, folks. Security work, they are the push. They are the push. The push on the road for it. Step on the tail. The head will holler. Put one tail. The whole weapon rebels. Lost on the left, one tail. Step on the tail. Step on the tail, your head will hollow. Every time, MOJ1, I'll walk with Elijah Tier, Musa Brown, Archie Tapper, Wimot Kau says a great song. Thank you. Step on the tail, your head will hollow. Who brought Henry Costa outside? Step on the tail, step on the tail, your head will hollow. It's a concept junior, security work, they are the push, they are the push, the push on the road for it. Step on the tail, the head will holler. Put one tail, the whole weapon rebels. Mr. Stephen and Madam Nelly Kia, welcome to you there on the YouTube channel. Jackson Smart, Sophie Blamo, security work, they hard the rope hard the push, they hard the push, they push hard the hole for it. Step on the tail, the head will holler. Put one tail, the whole weapon rebels. Lost on the left, one tail. Step on the tail. Hawa 30. Musa Brown says the music of the month. Elijah Nepe, Winwood Lucky, welcome. They're from Australia, Melbourne, Australia. Henry Yango, they hold the rope hold the bush. They hold the bush hold the whole forest. Step on the tail. Williams Lair, welcome. Step on the tail, step on the tail, your head will hollow. Every time, MOJ1, I'll swallow it. It's a concept junior, somewhere gay. Security work, they hard the rope, the push. Bala Jones, Roland Clinton, Frederick Tennessee, the man. Welcome. Step on the tail, step on the tail, your head will hollow. Every time, MOJ1. Joyce Lamagay Wim. Thanks for the share there, Joyce Lamagay Wim. Security workers, they're hard to rope, they're hard to push, they're hard to push, they push on the whole for them. Step on the Jen McBorough, Charles Jubbo, Sophie Blamo, Elijah Nepe, Mohammed B. Connect, Yasa K. Where Fole Kamo, and a blessed soul, Cecilia J. Freeman. Welcome on the YouTube channel, CC. It's a concept junior. Somewhere getting security work. They're hard to roll. They're hard to push. They're hard to push. They push on the whole for it. Step on the tail. The head will holler. Put one track. The whole weapon rebels. Just on the last contact. Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program, Liberia First on Junior High Talk. Tonight is Friday, August the 7th, 2026. It's the birthday of the big mama, Bendu Barkley of Cordova, Tennessee. Happy birthday to you, Ms. Barkley, Madam Barkley. Also, for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations once again. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well. We got a great show coming up here. Why don't you invite someone, like the page, follow the page. Thanks to all of you, our subscribers on YouTube and Facebook. Yes, you can also subscribe on Facebook as well as subscribe on the YouTube channel. Okay? So let's do that. Help promote the page. We've got a great show, a weekend show. Brown Deer, Christopher Sharp, Jackson Smart, Samuel Sua, welcome. James C. Ellis, Joseph Richards, Cecilia J. Freeman, Yasa K. Ware, Twee Wiles, Mohammed B. Connect, Charles Jubbo, Benedict Moma Lavla. Welcome to all of you joining us here. We got a great show coming up. Frederick Tennessee Liman, welcome as well. Hawa Tote, Maz from the ATL, Alaska, Georgia. Man Jebe B. Son Kamara from the UAE. Wima Kawu, Achitape, J-Man J, Ambrusa. Welcome, it's Friday night, let's go. And this the song that introduces the platform. The song that tells you that we are all ready, set to go. Melo Kikula, Rebecca Connor, that's a Ruben Connor, sorry, Benetta Cheer. Folks, again, good evening and welcome, welcome, welcome. We are still Oliver P. Dillon. Welcome to you there, my man. Great to see you as always. Welcome, welcome back. Saturday Zonware Wulule, welcome as well. We are endeavoring to be able to get our panelists and analysts on here tonight. We still have the same problem. We are not able to share uh, uh, any videos with you here tonight, okay, or play you. That's what I meant to say. We are not able to play you videos tonight, but I'm trying to see how we can get our team of panelists and analysts on here tonight. Okay, it's Friday night. Hopefully, they'll get to make it. Vivian M. Cooper, David O. Johnson, welcome. Yasa Sharif, welcome there from the great state of Minnesota, Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Welcome to you, Yasa. Great to see you as always. Okay, yeah. We are having a little bit of technical glitch in studio here, so we are not able to, play you videos and what have you, as we would love to do, to bring you in record time the videos. Blue Gria, welcome to you from New Hampshire. He said, Mr. Gilman, both the sound and the pictures are clear in Concord, New Hampshire. Welcome. Peter Tagler. Peter Tagler, welcome to you there. Benedict Dennis, say hello to everyone. And Peter Tagler, we will always be here, Mr. Gilman. Please mark August 19, 1968. My man, that's too much information. Why you put a year there? It's my birthday. Any contribution that you need to play my wedding songs from Superstar and Ezekiel Wright. Okay. Oh, you should call me. You get my number, Tabla. Let's talk about it, okay? But happy pre-birthday in advance. August 19th is loading. Edward Booker Jr., welcome to you there. Great to have you as well. Again, Roland Clinton, welcome there. Stephen Kier says, where's that comment? He said something about if you haul rope. He said, whenever you haul rope, the rope will haul the bush, and the bush haul the whole forest, then fire in the hole. So we are following to see the outcomes. Absolutely. And Oliver Delon says, I'm here. Oh, we recognize you, my man. Okay? Welcome to you. This is your platform as well. Okay? Yeah. And uh Delon, you know what? As a matter of fact, I was looking for a video. Was it yesterday? Yes, I was looking for a video yesterday when Fadiga on the spoon challenged Kef Hassan and said that Kef Hassan uh, uh, was lying about he making a statement of video and saying that President Weah should die in plane crash, and if he was a snake, you're going to bite him so that he can die. And then while in the process of looking for that video to send to Kev and Spoon people, I came across the video when I was on the rooftop at the Boulevard Palace on my birthday in 2021, December 31st, 2021, with my nieces and family members celebrating my birthday. I saw that video. Uh, it's on the page. It got almost 13,000 views now. I came across it. I kind of archived it, but I can't reach it tonight. I just wanted to let you know that I found a video that I was telling you about. That I did not spend a night, a day, or whatsoever in a Royal Grand Hotel. So we clear on that one. Okay, let's move on. We smoke the peace pipe, right? Philip Bala, welcome to you. Bodio Sine, welcome. Julie Z. Kennedy, welcome to you as well. Blessed Soul 731. That's Cecilia J. Freeman. Say hi, Mr. Gilmore. This is CC. Cecilia J. Freeman, Blessed Soul. Welcome, welcome there. Roland Clinton, welcome. Hello, Mr. Gilmore. And how was the convention? Uh, I believe the convention went well, but I did not go. Yeah. Okay. And Frederick, Tennessee, the man, welcome there. Frederick, Tennessee said, hey, Mr. Gilmore, you forced Henry Costa from the gold mines. He was confused, talking Tabata in my crew voice. He was very confused. He was, I mean, it's like he was forced to come out to say something. Henry Costa, that is so coherent when he's talking. He was famished for words. He was hungry for words. He never had the words. He was not coherent, but he had to come out because hey, we said his silence was deafening. That he knew all of these guys. They are his colleagues. They all hung up together and everything. He can't say he didn't know them. Plus, we want to know. Yeah, we want to know who were the friends who were giving him 40,000, 50,000, 25,000 for Joseph Boakai when Boakai would come to the States. Even when Boakai was home, he will find out 40,000, 50,000 for Joseph Boakai. He always said, my friend, you're damn UP people. When I used to be talking to my friend there, and they give me money for Boakai, where play you at? Son of my swan. Henry, Pedro, we want to know who are those friends or were those friends? We want to know. Perhaps you didn't know what kind of business they were doing, right? And you just welcome them and you are receiving the money. Okay? So we want to know. Come clean, young man. You just hit what, 44 yesterday or so? Be honest with your age and be honest with what you put out there too. We want to know. All right? So come out and say something. Who were those guys who were giving you money for Joseph Boakai? Because the rope is hanging around a whole lot of people's neck. And once it is pulled, it is hauled, it's going to haul the bush. And the bush will hold the whole forest. Okay? The other one, the picture that I put up, who knows who and Muff who look the same. You can't tell the difference. She says she leaving from Facebook. She going YouTube. As if to say we're not on YouTube too, right? Bala Jones, they will be exposed one by one. LMP director is the next person. Name to come up on Monday. Our God is beating the government. Absolutely. You know, if you dance with the devil, hey, you know what's up. Yes, I can't wear the lady from Atlanta. Welcome to you, dear, my dear friend. How are you tonight? Says a good evening to you, Mr. Gilmer, and my GHT CLN family. Absolutely welcome. Yes, sir. Great to have you as always. On the YouTube, she's multitasking. She on YouTube. She on Facebook. Have fun. And while you guys are on the YouTube, I will go there to see how many people on the YouTube channel. please subscribe to the channel. Okay? Yeah. And Lucy Yemplu, welcome there. Says, good evening, Mr. Gilmer. Welcome to you. Wimot Kau. Wimot Kau was the first in the queue with a comment tonight. Says, good evening, Mr. Gilmer. Welcome to you. Followed by Ambrose Sa. Mr. Gilmer, step on the tail. Let the head holler. Absolutely. That's what we're going to do here tonight. Because, hey, Archie Tapper, we were not here, but we are here now from Dallas, Texas. Welcome there, young man. Great to see you as always. Uh, uh, that's the statement they made very famous by Helena Flomo of New Jersey. Welcome, welcome. Helena Flomo, if you are here, welcome to you. Great to see you. As always, Man Jabeson, Kamara. Good morning to you guys. I join your conversation from United Arab Emirates. If JMB or whatever name people call him really serious about the drugs, let him send his drug children for investigation. Then we will know that he will know that he's doing well to fight the drugs. Absolutely. Is he really seriously fighting the drugs? Howard Tote or Musa Brown, Henry Yango? Is Joseph Boakai seriously fighting the drugs? Ruben Kane from a Gardnersville, Stephen Tobo Estate, welcome. Mela Kakula, welcome. Is Joseph Boakai, Bodio Sine, Philip Bala, is Boakai actually fighting the drugs? Or he's covering up for people? Fofana, from Spain, Ahmed Sekou Fofana from Spain, welcome to you. Says, hello, Mr. Gamer, welcome there. We got an Espanol in the building. Welcome, welcome from Spain. Yeah. Okay. We told you quite a number of things here about this drug business. Okay. About Gregory Coleman going to Europe, to England, and visiting. He went to Birmingham. Alberto Bolukish, welcome. Melissa Yadolo. Yadolo said, Mike, call the names if you have them. you know, I wouldn't hide them. I will call them. Yeah, you know that. Claire Richards, welcome to you, my man. How are you? Yeah. And this comment was showing you guys from Blessed Soul or Cecilia J. Freeman said, guys, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the show, and make comments. It helps to develop and promote the channel. Yeah, we get about almost 150 people from my screen here that are watching. We get only 23 likes. Like the show, share the show, and promote. Tell people what you're looking at. All right, Christopher Sharp. JMB will go down in history as a drug president. Absolutely. Chris Sharp, welcome to you. Alberto Bolu Kish, welcome there, my dancing partner from Philadelphia. Great to have you. And Wilmot Kau on the YouTube channel. Martin Colley coming out now too. He forced to talk. Yeah, he got to talk so as to clear his side, clear his name, because he was doing the episodes, and the episode we hijacked him halfway in the episode production. We challenge him, say, hey, the episode not adding up. You are trying to sweep the people's attention and minds away from the real stories. So he stopped, and then he realized he got to come out. Yeah. And I mean, he did a good job. Let's give it to him. He did a good job today coming out with the evidence of Biago being gifted the Toyota Hilux pickup truck by Lucky Leroy. I call him Lucky Leroy. Leroy, the owner of Private Bar, Leroy George Harris. Yeah, the owner of Private Bar. That pickup truck used to be the his personal ride. That was Leroy's personal ride. And he gave that pickup to Biago. Yeah, that was his personal ride. That Toyota Hilux pickup. Biago always frequented uh, 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 the bar, private bar. All of them. Dubon Hill, Eric McGill, James H. Allison, Suppleman's son, watching from Looking Town residents. Welcome to you. Folks, I'm not making this thing up. You're the man named here, Suppleman's son. Which one is the Suppleman there? You from Pine Town? Eh? Suppleman's son, you from Pine Town? Where you from? Okay, that was his personal vehicle that he gave to Biago. And what happened? Biago, Charles Croce is happy, is laughing. Ha ha ha. Charles Croce, that your son, that your son, the Suppleman's son, that your Suppleman's son, that your son. Suppleman's son from Numopo. Numopo. Welcome to you there, my man. Great to see you. Victoria Jaraka, welcome there, Vicky. Nice having you on tonight again. And Boaka J. Sharif. JMB doesn't have foreign investors, so he needs to partner with the drugs cartel to support his government. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what Charles Koji said. Yes. Okay, great. Welcome, daddy and son. Welcome. Yeah. And Ralph Che, Mr. Gimmer, why is it that the vice president name is in heading? Because I got something on him that will shock you. I mean, those guys, Ralph Che, Rodney Sear, Rodney Sear said, and I quote, the names we have, the information we have, if we put it out there, the government will crumble. I can try to play that. Yeah. I can try to play that for all of us here. Okay? What Rodney said. And Rodney made that comment. Uh uh Rodney made that comment after Edwin Melvin Snow challenged them. And this is it right here. Let's play it. James H. Allison, Greg Torrance, welcome. Edith Wally Kender, great to see you on here. Edith, stay strong, okay? My dear sister, stay strong.
Anthony and Rodney, I'm extremely disappointed in the two of you tonight. You are actually wasting the Liberian people time. You cannot go on the air, Stanton, you're scared to talk. Rodney scared to talk. Stanton, we know you have these pictures in your phone, all the more that you can show it tonight. And I know how much information Rodney has. I know how much information Stanton you have. I know the pictures are in your phone that you're scared to show tonight. I know the names are Rodney.
You in my phone? You Stanton. The senator make a point. I think it's fair to Liberian people that these pictures I sent you. I think it's fair that you have that person on your show and let them explain these pictures with these people that are involved in these drugs. And that person is the vice president of Liberia.
Okay. Did you Ralph Che, you said, Mr. Gimmer, why is it that the vice president name is hitting because I got something on him that will shock you. Did you hear that communication, the conversation between Senator Snow, uh, uh, Stanton, and Rodney Sier? Lucien Vani, welcome. And Miss Dopo, Sarah Dopo, welcome to you there. Says, here, Mr. Gilmer, welcome. Great to have you. Yeah. Okay, I got a link in the chat room, okay? If you have the time, you want to come on tonight, Miss Dopo and AB, Tamasa, Solo Senior, and all of you, our distinguished panelists and analysts. I managed to get the link in the chat room for you all, okay? Yeah, okay, Frederick Tennessee said I should play it again. Okay, let me play it one more time. Listen to it, all right? Peter Saye, Domu, Otis Domu, welcome. Lucien Vani, welcome. Let's play it one more time, okay? Listen to it. This is Edwin Mervyn Snow challenging Stanton and Rodney Sier to produce the pictures, to say the names of people that are allegedly connected to this drug scheme, connected to the cartels. And Snow told them they were wasting the Liberian people time and they needed to come out and say what they had to say, reveal the names. Take a look and take a listen here.
Anthony and Rodney, I'm extremely disappointed in the two of you tonight. You are actually wasting the Liberian people time. You cannot go on the air, Stanton, you're scared to talk. Rodney scared to talk. Stanton, we know you have these pictures in your phone, all the morphine that you can show it tonight. Yeah, I know how much information Rodney has. I know how much information Stanton you have. I know the pictures are in your phone that you're scared to show tonight. I know the names are Rodney.
You in my phone? You
the senator make a point. I think it's fair to Liberian people that this picture I sent you. I think it's fair that you have that person on your show and let them explain these pictures with these people that are involved in these drugs. And that person is the vice president of Liberia.
And that person is the vice president of Liberia. Okay? Before all of this that happened that I just played, Rodney Sier said, quote, the information that we have, the names, the caliber of people in the government that are connected to the drug cartel. If we call the names, if we produce or publish those names, the government will crumble. So the question remains, even if they sack Biago tomorrow or Gregory Cuomo, including all of these other people that they've either suspended, charged, and are being investigated, would that cause the government to crumble? Mark Dewey from Banga City, Bond County, welcome. Inja Brown, welcome. Perico Jr. from Australia, welcome. Will that cause the government to crumble? That's the question. Gregory Cuomo said, we have identified, and that's where we're going to go tonight with the Justice Minister News Conference at the Ministry of Information. Gregory Cuomo said, we have identified in the past, we have identified. The Justice Minister said, we are identifying. Stevie Slab, Winston Logan, Andrew Lawson, welcome from your unknown location. Welcome. Okay, I'm going to play that. You're going to hear the audio. Yama Victoria McCall, welcome to you. William Sagba Davis of Minnesota, welcome. Gregory Cuomo said, let's go back a little bit. The former DA boss said, quote, or paraphrasing, the executive, the Capitol building, the Temple of Justice, and across government, everybody is involved with drugs. Because drugs is a lot of money. So people want to get rich. The next day, he got fired. Gregory Cuomo went to that same exact podium at the Ministry of Information, the Charles Bayon conference, news conference, or conference hall. At that same exact podium, Gregory Cuomo said, we have identified very senior level officials of this government that are involved. Favor Morris, welcome. Emmett Zia, Jefferson Day, welcome. Dawda Vani Sharif, welcome. You thanks, Yama Victoria McCall. Okay? Gregory Cuomo on that same podium said, we have identified key players, state actors that are involved, confirming what Rodney Sears said. At the same exact podium, the Justice Minister, Oswald Twe, said, quote, we are identifying. We are identifying. We have identified Gregory Cuomo. Okay? Angel Miata, you welcome there. She said, Mr. Gimmer, I miss you so much. Thank God you look so healthy and hot. Thank you, Angel Miata. Great to see you on here as well. Okay, welcome. Cornelius Tay 4870 on the YouTube channel. Hello, Mr. Gilman. GMB would never fire anyone. That papa can lie. 419 president. Of course, he will not fire anyone because the connection. Okay? And they're running around. Yeah. Those were his exact words of blessed soul, Cecilia. He said, quote, we have identified very, very senior state actors. Yeah. Those were Gregory Cuomo's exact words. We have identified. The Justice Minister said, we are identifying. So, you know what they did? They confirmed the former acting director of the DEA statement that from the executive mansion to the Capitol building to the Temple of Justice across the government, people are doing drugs. And he got fired for that. Gregory Cuomo said, let me play the tape. Okay? Let's roll the tape and then we'll continue on the flip side. Godfrey Gaywell, welcome.
from the executive, the president of the government, and the decision. You go in the requirement with overdraft. To see what drug is so everybody want their money.
So the identified key player of this team was definitely sanctioned as state actors, very, very senior level of this government, the Republic of Liberia.
We're gonna play it again. Did you hear it? Was it clear enough? The two folks, the former DEA boss who was dismissed for making that statement at the Ministry of Information news conference, the moment he made that statement, he did not survive the position the next day. He got fired. And Gregory Cuomo came on that same podium and made a worse statement that that Rodney Sear and Stanton were talking about. That if we put out the names that we have, the government will crumble. Okay, let's play one more and then we'll go from there. Mommy Fina, nothing can break me down. Wesley, welcome to you. Emmanuel Harris, Eric Papi Tokba, welcome. Diamond Breeze Con, Big Sis, Diamond Breeze Con from Kansas City, Missouri. Welcome to you there. Say hi to the big brother, Eric Con. And I wish you all out there in Kansas City, Missouri. I wish you all well, including my own mom, okay? Yeah, wish you all well. Great to see you on here. Let's go back on the tape and let's roll it once more. Monique Walker, where are you? I don't see no comment for you. I know you watch on the big screen. I come and go look for all of you on the YouTube channel.
From the executive, the president of the government, and the decision. You go in the requirement with overdraft. To see what drug is so everybody want their money.
So the identified key player of this team was definitely sanctioned as state actors, very, very senior level of this government, the Republic of Liberia.
Orita Kwa, welcome to you there on the YouTube channel as well. I'm laughing at a text message I just got when I was asking about Sapo Man's son. Somebody texted me and said, "You don't know that Chikisu input or pa." The woman who input that Chikisu who run away from Facebook. Say that hopa. That one cracking me up. Okay? So you heard that. You heard what Gregory Cuomo said. You heard what the former DEA boss said. You heard the justice minister at that same podium. Absolutely, Big Sis, Diamond Breeze Con says, "Hello, brother. Continue to do what you do." This is Mr. Con. My man, why you take your woman phone? Eh? Mr. Eric Con, why you took your woman phone? Anyway, they say 1 + 1 = 1 in our other institution, right? But welcome, great to have you on. Say hi to her for me, okay? Or she probably there watching with you. Ruth Newe, welcome to you. Okay. So Biago is today being exposed about this gray Toyota Hilux pickup truck that is seen everywhere around him, but he chose to deny. He chose to deny every bit of the information put out, and then talked about his character is being tainted. Edwin Sumogoya, welcome to you. Stanley Blaine, welcome as well. Okay, Biako is saying that his character is being tainted. And he doesn't know about any gray pickup truck. Nobody gave him one. Nobody received one on his behalf. Nothing. But not only was he just sitting down in front of the pickup truck, having a cool evening, relaxed under the purple tree or palm tree or plum tree, wherever it was. But the pickup truck is seen with him in Buchanan. It's seen with him in Buchanan at the July 26th celebration. Okay? So, how do you reconcile those two things? Stanley Blaine, Edwin Sumogoya, Big Brother Eric Korn. How do you reconcile those two things? To come out with a bold-faced lie that you know nothing about a pickup truck in your convoy, was never gifted one, never received one, only for the pickup truck to be seen in your convoy ahead of your car in Buchanan, only for you to be seated in front of it, relaxed, and then you talk about your character. Do you have any? Eh? Boy from town, Camp Johnson Road. Welcome to you there. Man from Camp Johnson Road. You are all government back 30-30. Liberia is a country that is not blessed with good leaders. From the president down to the last man, they're only showing fake smile to the Liberian people. They came to steal and get rich. Absolutely. You know, absolutely. George Sowood, welcome to you there. I'm watching you, watching me, like I tell what her name, RTS, Arotino Solo. I don't know whether she's watching tonight, but she's so silent. She and Amy Black. Amy, where are you? Amy Black said her Facebook was hijacked and stolen, so she only watches on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. If you are following on the YouTube channel, Amy and RTS, Tino Solo, welcome to you, okay? Again, Orito Kwa, welcome to you there. Great to have you as always. Yeah. Okay. I mean, how do you reconcile those two? So now the question is, with such glaring I mean, acts unbecoming of the DEA boss or officer in charge, is Joseph Boakai going to do the needful? Will Joseph Boakai fire him, sack him, and have him investigated? Will he? If he does that, to if he does fire Biago, will he do the same for Gregory Como? Will he do the same for Gregory Como? Will he fire Gregory Como as well? Let me read this comment and then we'll continue from the big brother here, Stephen Kier. Well, Michael, from the interview that was aired on Spoon some few months back, where the former Lands and Mines and Energy Minister accused the VP for being involved in all illegal activities, is scary. Thanks, Mr. Kier, for bringing us to that story. Because you saw how the VP, Jeremiah Kpankun, was so anxious and hasty to reconcile with Pay. He was so hasty to reconcile with Pay because Pay was ready. The former Lands and Mines Minister was ready to explode. Be thankful, Addison. Welcome. He was ready to explode. But he called him and they reconciled. What was that reconciliation all about? Was it to close his mouth? My man, I beg you, whatever you know you want to talk about, don't talk about it. Please. We are all the same. It's our time. Let's smoke the peace pipe. Don't talk nothing. Huh? Felicia Howe. Welcome. Come on, citizen. We said Topo. Peter Wiato. Abraham P. Brown. Welcome. Musu Yango. Musu, how are you there, my daughter? How are you tonight? This morning in Australia. Welcome to you there, Moose. Okay. Jen McBorough. Welcome. Again, will Joseph Boakai fire Biago? Are you going to keep him on? Because if he fires Biago, Biago will talk. And then everybody will ask him, why not Gregory Como? Who got everybody around him connected to the drugs. Gregory Como, who took 8,000 out of 10,000 that was given to his deputy, and it came out to say that he was compromised, and you could hear Gregory stuttering how to explain about Johnny Dean. That he was not involved with the actual drugs, but he was compromised with the investigation. Eh? Patrick Kayasier, welcome. Josephine Nangbe, Confident D, welcome there. How are you? Christopher Walter Togbasi, welcome. Daniel G. Solo, welcome. Asata O. Dawson, welcome. Okay, it's Friday night, folks. So we're going to try to celebrate all of you that are coming on, taking off your time, especially after 11 o'clock here. It's great to have you all on, okay? We're going to be here. It's the weekend edition. Yeah. Okay. Will Joseph Boakai fire these guys? Is he ready, willing to actually match his words with action? Or that just Piamumu talk to say there will be no sacred cow. And even if my family or anybody in my family is involved, huh? You think he's gonna do that? Will he let go Biago and Gregory Coleman? Is it possible? Yeah. Aliu Kamara, welcome. I I've listened to our UP folks, our colleagues on the other side, and whenever this 19 million, 3 or half a billion drug story comes about, they get a habit of trying to bring in the 100 million drugs. Yeah, the Honorable Chairman, Yahaya Talata Sharif, welcome there from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He said, hello, Honorable Gilman. Happy weekend. Happy weekend to you too as well, okay? Great to have you on as always. Aliu Kamara, hey, Chair. Chair, Minikene. Aliu, Aliu, Minikene. All right. Whenever the issue about the drugs is brought about and they are cornered and have nowhere to go, then they won't talk about 100 million. Then they won't talk about Kush. Then they won't talk about, they want to talk Tabata. Federal Tennessee said. Yeah. But let me say this again. Apparently, we got to keep repeating ourselves so that they understand that we have not forgotten what happened to the $100 million drug bust during the CDC time. And that's a challenge for them. They should not just say, your did George Weah government did nothing about the 100 million drug bust. They should not just say it. They should match it with action, with evidence. Okay? What are those actions? What are those evidence we are talking about? They cannot tell you that drugs, the 100 million drugs that came to the port, left the port to go to anybody's home or warehouse. They cannot tell you that. They cannot tell you that there was any ownership of that drug, that anybody besides the custom agent who was clearing the container. Gracie, William, I will come back to read your comment. Stay with me. Confident D, I will come back to read your comment. Stay with me. Jefferson Che, welcome. They cannot tell you who, where, or was the owner or owners of that container, of that drugs. They can't tell you. And because ownership was not obtained, who will you prosecute? Eh? Who will you prosecute? Murasaki, welcome. Who will you prosecute? You can't, or you couldn't. Everybody who they tried to bring in, the evidence was not sufficient to convict. Okay? The evidence, Yvonne Smith, welcome there. The evidence to convict was not sufficient. So, are they telling us that knowing what we know about the drug case in this Joseph Boakai government, that if they took those guys to court, even though we know how they are handling them, they are pacifying them. The Liberian people see how they are mango in the case, how they want to name some people and they don't want to include other people. So listen, I will come to you momentarily. Let me end this segment. The people see all of that. So are they telling us that if they took these guys to court, which we have told you here, and they do not implicate the big people, because from the look of things, they arrest, they dismiss her, and everything is all charade. It's all charade. Duke Clark Williams, welcome. We told you here, and we are telling you again, these guys will walk. They will be set. They will try them. Say they're taking them to court, but they will walk. You know why they will walk? Because they will not implicate the big guns, the people who supposed to be named and who, when named, will cause the government to crumble. They will protect them. So when those people are taken to court, the junior play position there that they arresting. Even they dismiss Biago, they dismiss where he name Gregory Coleman tomorrow or Monday or anytime, it still will not cause the government to crumble. So if they went to court and the judge said not guilty, the very UP people who are calling or saying that during the CDC time, 100 million drugs that did not reach town, that was destroyed in front of our international partners, and they are still blaming the CDC, like that other guy who talks from both ends of his mouth, like he didn't get tongue in his mouth. Fadiga, he get hot egg in his mouth. Will they accept the decision of the court that these people are not guilty? Jen McBorough, Clark Williams, Yanti, Joseph Yanti, Comfort David, Salia Sony, will they accept the ruling of the court that these guys, knowing what we know, arresting drugs in the homes of people, Jojo Boakai communicating, confirming the cartel video, communicating with the cartels, and he's not being called, he's not being asked any question. Will they accept the ruling of the court that these guys are not guilty? Let me welcome Ato Solo Senior. to the platform. Solo Senior, welcome. How you doing?
Thank you, Babs.
Yeah.
Long time. My schedule is very bad. As you can see, I just came from work and I will go through. I said, no, I gotta say,
You are on time. You are on time.
yeah, I gotta appear. But Mr. Gibbon, while I was listening to Farika today, I just started laughing at work, and my secretary director asked me, "Why are you laughing by yourself?"
Yeah.
I said, "No, I'm thinking about something, double thinking." He said, "Who's doing that?" I said, "You see this guy, the Farika, the whoever, the what have you, all of them went draws the $100 million draw. Oh no, they get to say that John Weir man, Annie Weir brought the draws in. Everything, even Bwaka, he said, the drug taking over our country because of this boy. He not even to call him man president.
President, yeah.
Calling him man boy. Today, drugs come in over $500 million drugs. Then you say, "Oh, will I play politics?" What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know, Mr. Gilmore, Gregory Coleman, he's a smart guy, very street smart. You know what? If you have your hair in alligator mud, don't sweat too much because it will break your neck.
Right.
When he went to the Senate, remember, he was all cocky, like, hey, give him 1 week. By the weekend, we'll start arresting people. But when he started running into walls and that small phone call, they come on and say, my man, let that man go. When it started happening, he realized that, oh, God help me. I'm in the water. My loafer county bulletproof vest is soaking wet. So I need to take it off real quick.
Yeah.
That's why he come out and tell people in the echelon of this government are responsible. And when you look at it, Mr. Gibbon, he's right. But
of course, that was an honest statement he made. Yeah.
And the reason why they would not fire Coleman, because they better not stupid. He from here. He probably got call log, video call, everything stored away. So you fire him, you start talking. When you start talking, it will not go well.
No.
But there's something Ronnie here said that people are not listening to. You know, he said, look, the whole drug issue, trust me, we are 10 steps ahead of the government. And every time we come out with a story, they will confront me. And that's what they've been doing.
And that's why I questioned the justice minister where he said he tried to blame social media and people coming out making statements while the investigation is going on. Okay, and saying that people are just talking things that they don't have no evidence about. But every arrest you made was a result of those names being called on social media by Spoon.
By Spoon and Rodney Sear, they list
you have never arrested anybody who they did not talk about.
This guy that opened the company that came on Spoon, he said, "Oh, I don't know anything." But just 1 or 2 questions from Spoon, from Rodney before he get to acid though. Yeah, I know the management of the company, the casino company. But to the point when he brought in his document, he's the co-owner.
Ownership and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can lie to the laboratory with really bold face. But Mr. Gilmore, the drugs issue in Liberia, look, let's put all joke on the side. I'm watching video from Sano County, Maryland, or River G County. The police taking people with the high capacity drugs that they shouldn't have. There's a commandant in the Thai region where I'm from. The men threatened to close the border between Liberia and them because he said that there's no control in your country because in Cote d'Ivoire, if you are caught with marijuana, that's automatically 10 years in jail. Automatically.
Yeah.
You know? But in Liberia, there's a provision for things. So if you're loading people with cocaine and heroin, the guy said, I can't keep my job. Even one person cross over with the kind of some of drugs, I'll be gone. That me being gone is not a thing. The next person that coming in not gonna joke with you guys. My senator and my representative were in Cote d'Ivoire in Tai having a program with them, and my people were telling me, say, hey, there's a guy, he in trouble. I said, no, he's not in trouble, but he's saying something that really affecting him. His people are yelling at him.
Right.
The bosses are yelling at him. That shut the border down, and he don't want to do it because we are all intertwined, intermarried. You don't want to shut the border down on based on something that's not a terrorist threat, you know. But Mr. Gilmore, Gregory Coleman, he had a lot more to say. He will be saying more. Trust me.
Absolutely.
He's not done yet.
No.
Even if you say you want to fire him today, it will be a disaster. Because Gregory Coleman, he realized that when he slipped the drum that he fell in, they're not packing up oil, that red oil. So all that white politician that used to wear that white shirt with all those police design on it, it
Right.
all gone red. So he like, okay, fine. Let's do it in Liberian way. That crab basket will come and do now.
Right.
If I can't get out, nobody will get out.
Nobody will get out.
That's what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But the drug issue, the people they are arresting, that peanuts. That peanuts. They put them, they put them can't muscle those kind of international trade. Let ask the justice minister, the plane that are landing with no clearance and phone call being made. There's only 3 people that can make no call. The presidential affairs minister of state, justice minister, and the NSA director. And that the same NSA that being implicated, people getting suspended, dismissed. You can't. NSA is a very dark entity on its own.
Right.
In order for you to you say you dismiss somebody, even I can tell you that can still be working undercover because he had experience. He had record. He have some sort of backing. They're not going to just let him go. They can pay the man cash. You cannot order the NSA. They order themselves.
They order themselves. You can't order them.
You can't order them. So the only way to clean up NSA is to do a spring cleaning. Go in and wipe everybody out. All the leadership, down to the guy who's sweeping the horse. The one that are undercover, when they call in, they're talking to somebody different. So, my man, what happened to John Ayo? You know?
Right.
But that's what needs to happen. But Mr. Gilman, let me tell you what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
The cartel, you see, this thing is not just Liberia. I'm watching a video today when the Nigerian government just cracked down on another $500 million or cocaine or storage area in Nigeria in one of their states. They caught 3 Mexicans, 1 Colombian, and 1 El Salvadoran citizen.
Right.
How they got the information from the American government? Because those guys were using the drugs to finance this or those other guy that we can't call here that led to blow things up.
Right.
You know. So it picked the interest of the blah 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 here. You know.
Uh-huh.
So when I look at it, I say, wait a minute, $500 million here, $500 million in Liberia, say look at one problem. Oh, I was much more bothered than what's going on.
What's going on?
What's going on? They're flooding our area, our little weak country that already weak. That don't get security.
Yeah.
So Gregory Coleman, they make it, Mr. Gilman, he not finished yet. Just why you say, oh man, so I thought to say this. Gregory Coleman not finished. The man ran into a wall and he looked at it and said, oh, okay, all right. You want to do the Moravia thing? We all do the Moravia thing. If I get red oil on me, I'll make sure everybody get red oil on their hand. You know. So that what let me tell you, Father, the drug issue. If you, Jojo, know that you had no dealing with whosoever, they test you. That test should be going to the National Security Advisor for threat.
Yeah.
Unknown number that making a threat. You say, oh, I turned my phone over to the NSA. They are digging into it right now. I had nothing to hide, but this thing is a threat. Maybe somebody got my number. You are in a presidential family. For somebody to get your number, you have to give it to them. The number not public.
But the question here, Solo Senior, is why it has to be JoJo's telephone number
Thank you.
of all,
All the people.
all everybody in the country. Eh? Why it wasn't Leroy,
Yeah.
the guy from Private Bar? Why wasn't it
Peter King.
Peter King? Why wasn't it Queer?
Yeah.
Eh? Why wasn't it Henry Costa?
Yeah. The most hated guy that you
Yeah.
hate.
Why it had to be you that the cartel will call?
Why is
Call
it
your-
that they said making Samuel Tuan that facing another trial
why is
again?
it not Samuel Twer?
Uh-huh. Because that would make sense.
Okay.
You know, I look at it, you see the same thing Ronnie CS said when they were arresting the juror. He said, let me tell you, the juror, then they're arresting them, that small screen there. There's nothing there. I'm not going to focus my attention on those 15 jurors. If they
No.
have to stay in jail, let them stay in jail. He said it. Ronnie CS said it on Spoon. He said they are just small screen. Spoon, I know who all in the thing and the list. Just connect the dots, you will know.
Right.
Anybody you call, they all don't want to answer your call now. They don't want, but man, they think you're too hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we'll buy ice. We'll put ice on it. It will get cold. It will get cold.
Salia Sonim, any investigation involving the government of Liberia is a charade. If anyone believes that the directors for crime and highway patrol will be involved and the boss isn't, you must be drunk with water. Give me some of that water there.
Sonia, let me tell you the sad part of it.
Yeah.
Mr. Gilman, have you ever heard from the foreign affairs minister?
Yes, you were on the news conference the other day.
Yeah, but what she was, all she was talking about Tabata.
Tabata, she talking about something, yeah, a groundwork or ground game that somebody did and you acting on it.
Mr. Gilman.
Yeah.
When that was when the one who sick us our number 4 was not we're here that yeah.
That is.
When Maswell, you know, Kimia.
Kimia. Yeah.
We the people were after him. Even anybody in the family, yeah. He expose him.
Yeah.
For that reason, when you get to Labrador, what you do? He said, my man, car, give him a car, sit down.
But
he was scared.
And I see ministry, he had a news conference there.
Yeah, you were there. I saw that.
Yeah, there where we smoked the peace pipe. He said, he even mentioned my name in the crowd. He said, yeah, game on, yeah, they were all after me.
When you ask me about the selection of the student that's going to go abroad, he said, my man, do it here. I tell you, people do it fair again. Then you come and ask me again.
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
But this is the people that come on to say this. Yeah. Why can't be politics? You're calling Joe, we are Kush president.
Yeah.
Okay, you own that cocaine. You're graduated from high school. You got a PhD now from the University of Liberia.
Right.
You went directly to cocaine. The more hated drugs by any government in the world.
Absolutely. Gracie S. William. Mr. Gamer, Wimmer Pay explained on Spoon Show that the UP folks are running a BM government. Instead of calling him for questioning, Kun went to his house to plead with him, pretending to be peaceful. Absolutely. That's what he did. Because Wimmer Pay again was ready to speak out and speak up. He was ready.
But he made a threat. He says, as long as they push me, we'll open that Pandora box and look into it. I will talk. But you're talking about BM. What about those guys that painted a metal and quarter gold and scamming the white people, man, using the police car?
Yeah.
Using the police car. You know, you can call about a crazy person.
Gracie S. Weir. Jojo think his number is popular like the USA flag. You know, I mean, anybody else, they would have called you in for investigation. Look what they did to Speaker Kofa, Funati Kofa,
Oh,
and
okay. So yeah,
other lawmakers.
I'll call
Yeah.
you. See on there.
Okay. I wanted you to see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll
Look,
call
at what they did to Funati Kofa and other lawmakers. Imagine that. They dragged those guys to the police station for days.
hold
Okay?
them.
They dragged them. Jojo wrote to the Liberian people. He said, "Dear Liberians." And then in that letter, a lot of things were said. But to just come out and say, "That's why I've always told my friends not to do narcotics. If you did and you got caught, I will not help you." How you came up with that? Eh? Funny girl, Masale, welcome. How did you come up with that? Okay, but let's make progress here. Let's go back to when Salia wrote something here, and then we're gonna discuss it. He said, "Mr. Gamer, I want to ask you, how much was in the drug apartment too? Or no money was there?" That's the one I'm looking for, Salia. You wrote another comment asking about, yeah, this is it. Mr. Gamer, the people been spending money without sources. That alleged 10 million mansion in Foya needs to be investigated. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. We see not just the mansion, but the yellow machine. The yellow machines. I'm not sure, because we only heard Boyka say, if I tell where he need at the LRA to find money and pay for the yellow machine, he must tell me he ain't getting money. So was there an allotment, a budget line item, Solo Senior, in a budget for the yellow machines?
Mr. Gamer, you know, I will be like my brother Kev Hassan.
Uh-huh.
You know, that other one there, my hand I face.
Your hand up, sir.
I'll go with more Adi. Don't put me in a situation
I can't handle.
The yellow machine issue. The people that I know, I have family members and people in the government. You know, I ask for the yellow machine, people that work with the executive, and it's a young brother, and they say, yeah, say, my man, I'm gonna sue for all your rest, just eat the rest. Don't worry about what place the sue come from, you know. So I say, but this sue here, when I to say we steal it from Mata Coast Bosha, I need to know, so I can't be say, my man, forget about that thing there. There's people that work in the executive. So for me, I look at it, I say, you say, if you talking to my grandkid, what if I could have received their set of machine? Huh? You not happy? I say, okay, you beat me. I like to call me. So I say, yeah, you beat me. That's true. Grandkid received the first machine. Forget it. Let me make sure that we get road connected thermal board on so I can go home. You know, so that yellow machine thing, don't put me in a situation that I can't handle.
Right. Wow.
And Mr. Gilman,
And
to be clear, the 10 million issue, I can sit here and challenge you because the same thing we talk about it, nobody, not the judicial government, not the legislature will be able to launch an inquiry into that.
no.
Nobody will. We thought maybe the 2029 government that will come, maybe. But if that happened, you know what happened to Arthur Johnson before he resigned?
Mm-mm.
You know what Musa did to him. Because the president gave him the mandate to investigate, but any place he go, they may already send a letter there not to cooperate with him. So he look at it and say, okay, I will resign because the president want me to work. If I don't work, then I'll betray the president. So I will resign. But it was all done in the background by Musa Dean, sending letter to foreign entity that they might not cooperate with the man. He's the justice minister. He already feeling with a watered down Arthur Johnson, but he was smart and he was street smart, not just academic, but he was street smart to say, you know what, let me put what I want for all.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Sam Shaker, my childhood friend, radio station Zwaju. He said, Mr. Soto, let us eat the dog and don't look in the dog ear.
Yeah, I said that. Hey, that's why I agree with you. I said the same way that you placed it that I had to put a place in it. But man, you probably like what's the problem? You want to be Game of Thrones? You want to be the new BBC now?
Low key, boss Sammy Dwell. JMB and his team will destroy Liberia before they leave. And to be honest, if President Weah comes back, all of them will be held accountable for everything. I was talking to somebody the other day. I said, if President Weah comes back, I hope he will get some kind of, he'll bring some high-headed people around him to do some heavy lifting. Yeah, to actually to do the work for the Liberian people. All of what these guys are doing that are hurting people, that are causing so much distress to people. People are displaced in their own country. People who were living in their zinc shacks or on lands that their parents and grandparents paid for, and they've been there 30 years, 25 years. Somebody just come and just root them out in the middle of the night with bulldozer. Yeah, so in the name of government, God is not making new land. People got to pay for those things. That people's livelihood was destroyed. Okay? Yeah. People got to pay for them. Whether it will be President Weah or the next government, anybody that will take over, got to go back to those actions, those transgressions against the people. They got to go back to it. Let's come back to our drug story here and the sources of money. After we spoke about Henry Costa, Solo Sr., the other day, he came out, whether he was responding to us or he was responding acting on instructions of anybody in the UP government, he came out and attacking Senator Nathaniel McGill and saying a whole lot because McGill said the country is bleeding. Is that a false statement? Isn't the country bleeding? Yeah?
You know why I laugh at Mr. Givo?
No.
My Jabate, your former son.
Yeah.
You gave him milk when he was dry.
Right.
When he thought he got a job. Henry Costa, I paid hospital bill and everything up to now, he didn't get a job. So Henry Costa, he had to do something, Mr. Gilmore. He had to. Let me tell you this. You see Henry Costa, he knew, I don't know, mining creek that he get. If I can tell you, the man can make him public, his task or his record that he had on a company public that already been public when you go register. I don't know if he registered because somehow we got our company that we register every year. We go renew, So I don't know if he do that. He can't make any revenue public because I don't think he's making money there. But he had to stick somewhere and say, oh, this one. So he's looking for some kind of connection. The way looking, Henry Costa will be glad to get into the drug thing. He may not take the drug, but that deal maker.
He probably using the diamond mine, the gold mine.
Thank you to money laundering.
Yeah, to launder the money. Okay? He probably doing that. Because Sarah Dopo said the drugstore is not going away on part. No, it's not going anywhere. It's going to be here until we get to a logical conclusion.
For a long
Okay?
time, Mama.
Henry Costa, let me put my face on this. Yeah, Solo Senior, you here with me, stay with me. All right, we came out and questioned the silence of Henry Costa in this drug bust. That his silence was very deafening and at the same time concerning. Because if you call yourself an advocate for the people, the voice of the voiceless, and what have you, your friend Darius DeLong is said to be in the business of rehabilitating young people involved with drugs. He's spending his money, according to him, to rehabilitate people. And the country is hit with 19 million, half a billion, and a whole lot more. And you, Henry Costa, decided to be silent, will not say anything. But we know how loud your mouth is, how loud your microphone is. To be silent about this is concerning. Because you told the Liberian people how you were getting monies from your friends for Joseph Boakai when he was not president, when he was in the opposition. You were getting money for him, 50,000, 25,000, and what have you. We want to know, the Liberian people want to know, as we connect the dots, who were those people that were giving you money for Joseph Boakai? Where are they? Were they in Spain? Were they in Colombia? Were they in the United States?
We want a donor list. The same way you want Clara, we are donor list.
The donor list. Not Dunkin' Donor, but DONOR and IS there, because there might be many.
There are many.
Okay? We want to know. And what kind of business or businesses are these people doing? That they will just dish out 50,000, 30,000 for you to give to Joseph Boakai. Were they paving their way?
We're paying the price now.
So that when Boakai becomes what he is today, they will have that access, that freedom. Besides that, are you trying to tell the Liberian people you don't know any of these guys? From Jojo Boakai down to the agents who they arrested from NSA. You don't know them? You never hung out with Leroy?
Yeah.
From Private Bar? You never hung out with Jojo? You never hung out with Johnny Dean? Okay? So to come out lashing at Nathaniel McGill because he said the country is bleeding, is that a false statement? Isn't the country bleeding? You know how long everybody have been talking about these drugs? You know how long? Since when? And you've just come on board just because you heard Nathaniel McGill? So somebody called you, you got to go and attack Nathaniel McGill? And we'll give you your birthday present? Because that's what you did. Other times you will be jumping on Spoon Network to be contributing, to be participating, to be condemning these drug things, but you are nowhere. You been missing, and you came out swinging at Nathaniel McGill and talking about during you were minister of state and this and that. You brought 100 million drugs in the country. You did nothing about it. Can you tell the Liberian people you are well versed? You can research and you do everything. Well learned. Can you tell the Liberian people who were the owners of that container? Can you tell the Liberian people that 100 million drug container that came to the free port, it went to somebody's house?
Repackaged.
It went to a warehouse and was repackaged as market cube. Even though one of your best buddy brought in a whole container load of market cube, and then these guys were shipping out market cube. And then she know Lucky Leroy. They were all in the same chat room. And she said, Leroy, you may order a Sheen. F you. We're taking you out of the chat rooms. And when you get out, or whatever happened to you, we'll pull you back. Eh? You ate some of her chicken soup too? Eh? You ate some of the chicken soup? I know you only girl have chicken soup plenty in her house. Eh? Now you came out and she running from Facebook. Says she leaving Facebook. She going on YouTube. We are on YouTube too. No country for old man. No country for nose and mouth. There will be no hiding place for the cartels and their alleged associates. There will be no hiding place. You want to fight the drugs without politics? Let it begin with you. Okay? Let it begin with you. You be the first to say to ground arms. Because you know what? In the words of Rodney Sear, if we name the people that are involved with these drugs, the government will crumble. The government will crumble. If we name the people, the government will crumble. They're not these ordinary people will cause the government to crumble.
Foot soldiers.
The foot soldiers, they're not them. Henry Costa, you know those that will cause the government to crumble. And Rodney Sear said the name of one of them who needs to speak to the Liberian people. And he said, Stanton, Snow is right. Senator Snow is right. We have to tell the Liberian people. And the person I'm talking about that need to tell the Liberian people what they know about the drugs is the VP. And Stanton put a picture up. The VP picture, Jeremiah Kpankun's picture. Okay? Okay? Sarah Beslo Yanti came out to say that the thing had no coherence, no connection.
No here, no there.
No here, no there. The embassies, then they got permission to ship diplomatic cargoes and this and that. Liberia get embassy in Liberia.
Yeah. Liberia embassy in Liberia.
Liberia get embassy in Liberia to ship diplomatic cargoes
Chicago.
from Liberia. Eh? Dubai Hill.
But Mr. Gibbon, not all the countries that have diplomatic privileges.
No.
Yeah, before you have diplomatic privileges, you gotta be vetted. So
Gotta
you see,
be vetted.
United States government has diplomatic privileges. They can land their plane and take off because they will tell you when something coming in. European Union, they have diplomatic privileges.
Yeah.
But do you know that in Liberia, China do not have diplomatic privileges?
No.
China do not.
And that America helped control that.
Yeah. China do not have diplomatic privileges. They can search China embassy if they want today. You know, and China is okay with it. But China know that US.
I lived in Mama Point, right across from the old US embassy. Okay? And my house is right now the new embassy that used to be the gray stone fence. My house is just next to that fence.
They give your house address now.
Yeah. No, I mean people know me from Mama Point, they know where I live.
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to tell you and everybody here. There was a building directly opposite American Embassy that was started. It went to roof level, it got roof and everything, but that building never got plaster. It never got windows or doors. And that construction just stopped. I'm talking about something that happened in the mid-70s. I moved to Mama Point in 1984, September 1984. That building, today, that building stayed the same because the people did not want that building completed to be just opposite each another, together with each another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's American power.
All right. In Liberia. Okay. So you come out and say, these people, I never gave people authorization, the embassy and this and that and the rest of it. Then the justice minister came out and said, we are identifying people. We are identifying people. Whereby the former DA boss said from the executive mansion across the government, Capitol Hill, Capitol Building, Temple of Justice, across the government, people are involved with drugs because of quick money.
Yeah.
Gregory Comer said, we have identified. And then you justice minister came there after these two people and said, we are identifying people. Yeah, funny girl Masale, he said, I know the building, Mr. Gilmer. Yeah. The building is right there. And James John Kekula Sumo, he said, Mr. Gilmer, I was at that house last year. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what are we talking about? We have identified people. We are identifying people. Yeah. If the police inspector general tells you we have identified people in higher ups,
Yeah.
confirming Rodney Sears' statement that if we name the people, the government will crumble. You think Gregory Comer was talking about his honor men that have been rounded up? Yama, Ventura Mako, Rosalind, Tana Mia, Ivan Smith, G. Victor Johnson, Mami Jackson, MJ. Welcome. How are you? Covenant D, Yahaya Talata Sharif. Do you think Gregory Coma was talking about his ornament, Jen McBorough?
Or the DA head that's sitting next to it that can't talk.
Yeah, the DEA head, Stephen Glasgow. Yes, I get where. Glasgow, welcome. How you doing? Huh? You think he was talking about his ornament? All right. Take this for a joke. Look, oh my God. I cut myself just now. Solo Senior, take it away.
Thank you. You know, the major thing we have to focus on here is that their statement. You as the gateway to Liberian foreign ministry, even if somebody name you any report, you should come with clear fact to clear yourself up. Now, we have embassy in Liberia embassy in Liberia, and the consular office in the embassy or Liberia embassy. It don't make sense, you know. But when Gregory Coleman, when I honor man, he like just tell and say, okay, you're all fired. And the president will still keep him. Nothing will happen. He can recruit police in no time. But when Ronnie was saying that, the name that we have, all the people they arrested came from. Let me tell you, first of all, let me clear this up. I don't really like the Ronnie Sear guy. Let me be clear. Even the Spoon guy. But I would say when he put out the list, first I thought that was Tabata. But he said, I got a list. And all the name on the list, there are people that are completely debunking. I said, Tabata, they been talking about. But if the government start, first thing, he talked about Peter King. The next thing we know, Peter King back in the country.
Right.
The government taking him in custody. So I said, wait a minute. Smoke coming from a player. They say no fire was there, but smoke coming from there. And then when they talk about another person, every name that they had, that they told the government arresting.
Yeah.
What happened? The way Spoon Porter, Jeremiah Cohn, picture now. We somebody need to talk. We cannot arrest the VP. He's still protected by the president, you know.
Right.
But Mr. Gibbon, this is the scary part.
If they're serious, if they are serious, like Joseph Boyka said, that there will be no secret cow. Open up the investigation. Don't be pacifying these guys that you have in jail. Gregory Cuomo don't want them to be handcuffs when they're taking them to court. He doesn't want them
to wear
the orange jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Okay? They're giving them preferential special treatment. Okay? Yeah. He doesn't want camera to follow them. Besides that, we are getting information that these guys don't sleep at the police station or even central. They are taken to safe houses, if not their homes. Okay? I think we put up a story the other day that this guy was playing soccer, old timer soccer, at the Voca Field in Pennsville. Yeah. You know? Where his name? Let me see it here. Johnny Dean. Johnny Dean was on Vocal Field last Saturday playing old timer soccer. Bete Glapo, welcome to you there. Betty Glapo, welcome. Rosalind Tenwa, Yama Ventura Marco. No, Mr. Gilmore. If they step on the tail, the head will holla. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, that's where we are. The government is really not serious about fighting the drugs. They are protecting people associated with them, family members in positions, and what have you. Huh? Okay? They brought in a whole ship. A whole ship. To do what? They brought in a whole ship. And Joseph Boyka's stepson, best buddy to his son, Jojo, Quia, Egon Quia, is writing maritime to grant the ship access to berth, to allow the ship to come into the free port. A ship that he said was in distress.
With no distress call.
With no distress call.
Yep. No mayday.
No mayday call. Nothing. But he was communicating with the ship and asking that the ship comes in.
Mr. Gibbon, let me throw this out on that ship.
Yeah.
You know why the ship keep moving away when the Coast Guard were going to it? Because there was information from the American embassy that the ship that you claim that in distress, it didn't put out no mayday call.
No.
If you break that ship, we will be forced to search it for terrorism and for other activities. So they don't want Uncle Sam to look into that ship. Because when airfield get there, the Uncle Sam already in. They don't even say anybody. The camera they were carrying around on the floating balloon, it was backed up by Uncle Sam. So somebody like Coleman said in a higher arsenal, tell the ship to keep going into get away from the broad waters. Just make yourself either move up to whatever water you ought to get in, but get out of the broad waters. You know, can you imagine the tell people that we're not able to get to the ship because you get into raw water? Statement: raw water, not international waters. If your ship get into a raw water, you still have the capacity to pursue it, even if it get into international waters as is suspect. It's suspected of any criminal activity, you can pursue it.
Yeah.
You can pursue it. All you got to do, let the American government know that, the ship we suspected of having so there will be MQ Reaper drone in the air in no time to tell that ship to turn around. Yeah. But our people in Liberia, Mr. Gibbon, sometimes our action can put Liberia behind 50 years. I don't know why. Sometimes when we say that, we say, Liberia is America's daughter. Because of our behavior. That's why we're facing visa problem. Because of our behavior.
Right.
The government behavior. I was surprised when somebody in government tell me, the American people were interested that they wanted to get a hand on that vessel, but since they have a lot of things that go on, they wanted we to do it. They don't usually pay attention to it. One question they ask that want make the ship move away. One question from American people, what they made they call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duke Williams.
Yeah.
Instead of them finding solutions, they are shifting blame on CDC to blindfold the Liberians as usual.
Of course.
That's what they are doing. dude.
Let me say that, Mr. Kimon.
Yeah.
Even CDC come when we are come by 2029. The same people they will start rolling by all the thing then dumping it on your head.
Uh-huh.
He come by 2029 and said, you don't have friends. Forget about the church. They knew we are 2.7, not 2.0, 2.7. If you quack as a duck, it walk as a duck, it's a duck.
It's
Take
a
it away.
Absolutely.
How it's supposed to be done. The only way, if you don't do it, trust me, they will take your kind and goodwill again and say, there are same people that were talking, Farika. Like you don't want to tell him what, and that's what be political. You know what you were saying?
Yeah.
Huh? Mo Ali. We can't make this thing political. You,
Yeah.
if they make me one or two police officer, I will arrest you with no charge. I will arrest you, Mo Ali. Say I arrest him under suspicion of confusion. Now why I will charge you with? I will write it down and send it to the court that I arrested me because it made confused.
What Gemma Burrows said, they are a bunch of hypocrites with drugged and confused heads. Absolutely. Apparently, they are not just selling or exporting. I think they're participating in the usage too. Yeah. No, Monique Boy, you welcome there. Says, good evening, Mr. Gilmore and all. Am I just seeing your comments? Welcome to you anyway. Great to see you. Kelvin Thompson from Paris, France. Welcome there. Good morning at your end. Great to see all of you here tonight. Again, if you just joined us, welcome. Welcome to you, Betty Blackbo. Bidel Joey. What are you saying here? Here, gentlemen, I was wondering what are you guys take on the former president? We are announcing his re-election bid 2029. Bidel, Joey, it's the democratic practice, right, or process. That's his rights. He can announce anytime. He can say whatever. Just remain within the confines of the law. Yeah.
The current president announced.
Yeah. Yeah. So not much we can say except that we are following. Joseph Richards, how will they capture the ship when Liberia Coast Guard using Indian tube?
Rich is coming, he coming give me a heart attack. But absolutely that why they turn around. They can't come and say raw water.
Yeah, they using Indian tube. Henry Brisbane, welcome, my man. How you doing?
But
You got a restaurant open tonight?
And $20,000 car.
Yeah. But I mean, the guys, I heard the other guy had a white party for his girlfriend, $100,000 US.
Ah, guess what? Hey, wallahi.
Wallahi kubao.
Hey.
King Shaku, Ruth Bodo Bain, Laura Askey, welcome. Okay, folks, our lines are open. If you want to participate, call us here 313-957-9702, and let's have your participation. Again, our lines are open. You can call us here at 313-957-9702, WhatsApp and direct, and we're going to put you through. Okay? It's Friday night. Let's say Saturday morning now is what? After 1 o'clock? 12:55. 12:55.
5 minutes for my central time.
5 minutes to 1, 5 minutes to 12, 5 minutes to 5 o'clock in Liberia. Those of you following from Liberia, welcome. Great to have you on as always. Lena Addison Outland. Mr. Gilman, CDC has to be careful with Sino Senator or Representative Creighton Duncan. He's not a seditious. They shouldn't allow him to run on CDC ticket. He did an interview on Spoon and supported JMB. Laura Askey, I'm laughing like crazy. Indian tube. Justice Bolua 4801. You guys are 100% correct. And Justice is on the YouTube channel. Welcome to you there. Justice, and all of you watching on the YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. Let me see how many of you on the YouTube there. Let me go to YouTube or see how many of you there. While you're there, please subscribe to the channel, okay? Yeah. And be a follower. We got about 58 people watching. Yeah.
Mr. Gilman.
Yeah.
Something Ronnie said, and I believe maybe it will get Gregory into trouble when he asks for it. The clearance for the plane that landed without supervision.
Yeah.
Because somebody authorized that plane.
Absolutely.
From the executive mansion. They had the call, they had the number, but they're not able to release the person name.
No.
That is a Mr. Gilman, look at how much cocaine was trapped in the house in that area there. And even I'm not talking about the cash that Gregory and people, the Marco on his side. Cash money. Mr. Gilman, in your wallet, if you go to the gas station or you buy gas, they give you change. It will not be $3 exact change. No way.
No. It can't be.
No way. But
no
you
way.
tell me that the exact equivalent currency was exact.
Can't have they got only 7,000 from the drug house.
Yeah, guess what? Hey.
Let's go to the phone lines here. Miss Howe, Felicia Howe, welcome.
How you doing, Mr. Gibbon?
I'm good.
I see that making me do loud. Come home, I tell Mr. Gibbon, both sides to you. What are the problem there? The identity there it can help. Thank you for the show. Thank you too.
Yeah.
Your host.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Gibbon. Thank you. I can be missing you sometimes when you're not here.
Absolutely.
But Jojo now. Jojo Tina here look clever. Yeah?
Yeah.
How you be sleeping 3 o'clock in the morning, somebody call you on WhatsApp?
Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning.
The number you say you don't know, then 3 o'clock in the morning, the person call. I don't know when they're talking, they just be like a bunch of stupid people they're talking to.
Right.
I can't trouble there. They drop in that stick in their nose. They plenty of money they can be sharing and money said. They want to buy small boat or jet ski. Before they play and they share doing mumudikele.
What can I kill it?
When they share going from, they do mumudikele when going from, then they come back. They share doing mumudikele. What can I say? And what a bomb you dropped the last time say the running say that the vice president was like, wow.
Yeah, I play it here again tonight.
Yeah, you need to share it because they just people stupid around here. When we're talking, they say a lot of say Mr. Gimme get a tip.
Yeah.
They don't say running say it like the vice president was in that picture.
Yeah.
I will be accepting John with one. Then he's so desperate. That vice president too desperate. They never something will happen in Liberia. They may not go, they may let money, They may have money better too strong. They like go people send.
Get it, what did?
They like go people send.
They ask for all the large late.
What be inside? Everything and then inside.
Get it, go people.
Yeah. I swear I'm scary. But the time I see that people video when they were threatening Jojo, I'm scary because when they want to have God, they can do anything.
Absolutely.
They can do anything. How is not a mental? They get another cookie there. They will not show photo. We scary. People let's hear that politics, but right now I'm scary, Mr. Gimme, because people can do anything for money billing. They will do something bad to that paper there, and they will be thinking that a CDC people do. You know, they put let lie on people. So I'm scared of that because the paper life and the son life. Yeah? When you're working, go went to spear, go
The,
to about Liberia,
the peace and security of the
investor coming to the
country.
country. Yeah.
The peace and
The
security
investor
of the
coming to the
country.
country, now you're supposed to talk in.
Yeah. Thank you. So Lucido,
Yeah, I mean,
she
I
said,
agree
she
with
said,
100%.
she said, good pee.
OPP, yeah,
Yeah.
that's strong. You know what?
Smelling like good pee.
Yeah, the one where the better good, where it smell there before it lay backward. You know, it show a hit up that what you talking about. You know, but Mr. Giver, even the guy that spoon show that was in Spain.
Let me take Mr. Jackson from Liberia, Sam Jackson.
Good morning, Michael, man. I'm really enjoying the show this morning, man. I just woke up. You know, the old man got to wake up,
Right.
like like late in the night to go do something in the bathroom. And I'm sure you my age.
Yeah,
We have to get up.
5 o'clock you gotta wake
Yeah,
up. 4 o'clock you gotta
yeah,
wake up.
yeah. Yeah. But and then sometimes if you drink a lot of coffee, a lot of water, oh
Y-
my God, it's like every 2 hours.
Right.
So, but that's the gift and that's the grace of a long life. But
Absolutely.
look, Michael, Michael, I don't understand why. Look. Okay, of course, people will politicize this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and there clearly people politicize this. But the UP, they've made a concerted effort to model the narrative to try to turn this thing into something that they know that senior level members of the administration
Right.
are involved in this this drug business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
and they know or they should know the national security implications. Okay, especially the impact on the stability of the country.
Correct.
They should know that. But the way they're proceeding is like they're so ashamed that if they bring, I mean, the main culprits, who that's the very senior level officials that Gregory Coleman was talking about, it will collapse your government. No, it will not collapse your government. If President Joe Biden appears to be firm and very determined, and he brings the culprits to book,
To book.
I think, yeah, I think it would give him political gravitas. It would give him political capital.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they're doing it now, I mean, the public sees that as clearly an attempt to cover
To
up.
cover up. Thank you.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is an attempt to cover up
Mm-hmm.
because there is no way you can have, for example, and I'm not going after Gregory Coleman because of the stuff he did to me, the
Right.
overreach when he sent thousands of police officers around my house when my wife passed away in the hospital. I come back home, Michael, 1 hour after my wife passes. I
Yeah,
see thousands. I don't know how many there were with pickup trucks and guns and
we
stuff like
also
that.
saw that.
So
That was
I'm not
terrible.
going after him for that
Right.
because I know his mother, I know his thing, and I know he's a young man. He has a future. But clearly, if you have senior level officials of the police, highway patrol,
Yeah.
okay, and the chief of finance and
Chief of
intelligence,
finance, chief of
yeah,
intelligence.
intelligence, okay, and you have the chief of highway patrol getting orders to
To
transport drugs.
transport drugs.
Yeah.
Yes,
With,
okay,
with
from
police
miles and
escort
miles
cars.
away.
Yeah.
Using syringe, using syringe. When I got on Spoon the other day, and I first stated that this whoa 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 that the Liberian people hear it now, they would not be thinking the police is doing a legitimate task,
They'll
but
think
they
they
could be transporting
transporting drugs.
contraband.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Stanton was like, I don't know. But then when he thought about it, he said, why the Papa really smart? Because listen, who gave the police highway commander the order?
Yeah.
How was the order conveyed? Was it conveyed by police radio, or was it conveyed
By telephone call
by telephone calls?
or
It's easily
or in person.
in person. It's easy, right?
Yeah.
And there was then it's okay. They said it was NSA. That's what they're trying to say. It was somebody from NSA, one of those suspended or dismissed individual.
Yeah, the
But
agents
they, yeah, but the NSA does not have authoritative power
over the
over the
police.
police to instruct the police to carry out a task. And even if they did that, that police commander should go to his superior to get permission before he carries out that task.
Right.
So who is the superior commander, superior officer above Mr.
Well,
Waddell,
Waddell
okay,
Quavo.
Mr. Waddell Quabo,
Yeah.
who who passed the order. So, but let's look at the whole hierarchy of this drug thing.
Mm-hmm.
The National Security Agency. Look at the police. 106,
Mhm.
Johnny Boladin
Boladin.
receiving bribe in
Yeah.
the office, in his office, while the inspector general is present.
Yeah. And
And then instead of arresting Mr. Johnny Boladin, what they do is they refer him to professional standards. That's not how it works. If a police officer commits a
but it was
crime,
alleged also
okay,
that Gregory took 8,000 of the 10,000 and gave
e-
Boladin
e- exactly,
2,000 back.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So my point to you, Mark, I know, I mean, you have other callers,
No,
is
go
that
ahead. Go
the
ahead.
unity, no, the unity party is taking this thing like it is like, it's like it's like if they arrest higher ups, if they go to the logical conclusion, it will it will impact the party negatively,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But don't for, but these are the same people that fabricated charges against a sitting president, fabricated charges against Frenda Bondo,
Right.
called a sitting administration a Kush
A Kush
administration.
administration.
Kush administration. They used lies and subterfuge to come to power, but not knowing that these were the people who had greater relationships with the cartel.
Right.
Because these are not new relationships.
No.
Because the cartel just doesn't come to a country and within 2.5 years of administration have such wide tentacles within the administration. It
Yeah.
is just not possible.
No.
So clearly, these relationships predate 2018 when President Weah came to power. They predate 2018
Mm-hmm.
because if you remember in 2010, there was an investigation by current EPS director when he was working for the DA in Nigeria.
Yeah.
It was an undercover operation to try to conscript the president's son at that time, former Salif, into the cartel. The cartel members were arrested here in Monrovia, and they were taken to New York
To
and
New
tried.
York. Yeah.
And so, yes, right.
In the
So from
Southern
so
District.
so Southern District of New York.
Yeah.
So apparently, from 2010, which is 16 years ago, the cartel have been cultivating and infiltrating the what? The security apparatus of this country.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
And not only the security apparatus of this country, but the economy of the country. Because drug money, Mr. Gilman, right now, the economy at the top is extremely magical. We have what they call a current account surplus, means you have much more money coming to the country today,
Yeah.
okay, than money going out, which is the first time in about 50 years. Then you have what you call a trade surplus. Okay. Then the other thing you have to look at is the banks in Liberia are flush with U.S. currency.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to know this. Okay, the
Yeah.
banks are flush with U.S. currency. You have a lot of betting parlors in the country, these sports betting parlors in the
Yeah.
country. Then you have a lot of casinos. Every street in this country has a sports betting parlor. The casinos are in every neighborhood in this country. Hmm?
Yeah.
Yes. And if you were to do a drone survey, okay, on Tottenham Boulevard, okay, going towards Queensville, okay, you're starting from say the
City Hall.
Libyan Plaza,
Yeah,
okay,
City
the
Hall.
Pan African Plaza,
African
right? Yeah,
Plaza. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. If on the right hand side, that's south. On the left hand side, that's like a northeast, okay. But
Right.
if you look at the buildings that are going up, the high rise buildings that are going up,
Mhm.
and I'm going to send you the drone picture, okay, because I I'm an urban economist, so I do spatial analysis, right?
Right.
If you look at the number of buildings going up, the high rise and mid rise buildings, and the condos and condominiums on the right side, the right side on the Atlantic Ocean looks like the Mediterranean the Mediterranean. There's some place like in Nicosia or some place like or one of those Greek islands or something like that.
Mhm.
Fabulous buildings going up. Where are they getting the money to finance the construction of these
Yeah.
buildings? Where
Yeah.
are they getting all this money? The banks are not financing long-term projects, right?
Mhm.
So the banks have only short-term capital, okay, which is mostly like in a checking account, right?
Yeah.
So where are the tens of millions and possibly hundreds of billions of dollars coming from to put this development in the country? Now, the other thing is if you look at from 6th Street where you have Greenland Supermarket, right?
Right.
All the way to Exclusive, which is a 9-mile stretch.
Yeah.
You have more than 20 supermarkets. 20 supermarkets, Gilman. 20.
Uh-huh.
Which city?
Well, but in
You live in
back in
Detroit.
the day, would you have single shopping center at T Church?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In a time of highest economic activity. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, so you have a bigger population, but you have a poorer population. In the 50s, 60s, and 70s, Liberia was a middle income country.
Yeah.
But today, Liberia is a low income country. How can you manage to accommodate 20 supermarkets in a 9-mile stretch? Okay.
Yeah.
And then you start going from EAW Junction, going to Marshall, you have at least 10 more supermarkets. Where is the money coming from to support the operation? Clearly, money laundering tied to the drug trade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is very dangerous, Mr. Gilman.
Absolutely.
Extremely, extremely
Extremely
dangerous.
dangerous.
So what they're doing is they are wrecking the economy. Okay. They are compromising the security. And ultimately, let me tell you what they will have to do. They will have to force themselves in power, even if they lose the election in 2029,
Mhm.
because they will be afraid for a new administration to come in and double check what they were doing over these last 6 years.
Right.
And that's my fear.
And that
I
should
heard
be
one of them
everybody's
say to
fear.
me,
Yeah.
yeah, I heard them say one of them said to me, a senior police officer, he's telling my face. You say you think Joey when we're giving power, we're going back to we say we're going to do interim government. Yes. Can you imagine that?
Right. You're right.
Yes, I'm telling you, Gilman. So we have to be very, very careful about this drug thing. And my greatest disappointment, I'll be very, very frank to my opposition, especially to my seditions, right? The fire and fury that the Unity Party used against us when we were in power on this drug issue,
Mhm.
we are giving them too much slack.
Free pass. That's what you gonna say,
Yeah.
baby.
Yes, we are. We give them because by this time they will have tens of thousands of people in the
In
street
the streets.
giving petition. Yes, tens of thousands of people in the street giving petition to the embassies, to the EU, to the UN Office of Drug and all of that. That we're doing that already, and they'll be asking for the heads of senior officials of the administration, and they will be also asking the United States government or the Office of Foreign Asset Control
Thank
to use
you.
the destination against these senior police officers and senior officials to give them sanctions. And many of them have ties to the United States of America.
Right.
To cancel their green card and begin processes to denaturalize them. But we are not doing that. We don't have the like of a Martin Colley or Henry Costa, that kind of voice there. We should try to develop these voices. We should have cyber warriors because if you notice the Unity Party, even in my own case, how they did what they did to me in the first day after my wife's death, look at the massive propaganda that they used against me to make me appear like a murderer. Where they were using the surgical marks on my wife's head and the CPR compressions on her chest as evidence of abuse. And the whole world believed that. The whole world believed that, Michael, if you remember.
But I mean, we had that discussion on this show many times. We had that discussion here many times.
And you acted smart when we
So when I came out, I got my phone back. I was able to like peel back and pull back that narrative. Okay, but we need to have a cyber warrior team. We need to speak. We need to have a meeting. We need to have some kind of a meeting among senior officials and intellect of the opposition, so we can design a strategy going forward for 2029. Here is the reason why. Because if the international community does not hear noise, and I don't mean violent noise, I mean just orderly democratic noise, where we're putting these people's feet to the fire.
Right.
When they cheat in 2029, the international community will say, but we were not informed that there were simmering things of disagreement in Liberia that we needed to pay attention to.
Correct.
We need to start calling their attention now. Okay?
Yeah.
To the undemocratic tendencies of the Unity Party administration. We need to start calling them on the fact that they are polluting this economy with drugs, and they are doing money laundering, and they are also building a Praetorian Guard to protect Joseph Newman Boycott. If you look at some masked men were behind the president the other day.
Yeah.
What is that force all about? If you remember that, you saw that, right?
Yeah, in Buchanan.
Right.
Yeah, July 26th.
Yes.
Yeah.
That same police officer told me, he said, my man, we're training people to counter you. This man was a man with NPP and background with MPFL. Young fellow now, but I think he's in his 50s, going to his 60s now. Okay.
Right.
He's still a very powerful guy. And so he's basically telling me that we are planning to stay in power, whether you guys like it or not. And this is very dangerous, Michael. Very, very dangerous.
Absolutely. I agree. Yeah.
So Michael, let me lead you to your show. I mean, it's I'm retired. I have nothing to do. So you know how we are. We are retirees. We get our monthly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm just enjoying myself. I want to thank you for this show. You've done a great job.
One question. Let that further later. Let's come back to your wife issue. Were you able to take charge of your wife's body?
Look, let me tell you something, Michael. But I will talk about it for a few minutes.
Yeah.
But I need to come on one day so the public can see.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do
but
that.
let me just, all I can tell the public is that in terms of the state to fabricate charges against an alien, frail 74-year-old man, they made a lot of mistakes. First of all, the real-time information that Mr. Gregory Coleman thought he was getting it from a woman who was very obsessed with my wife, and they were in contact years ago when we were living in an apartment building on 16th Street, and then she had photographs inside my bedroom, okay?
Yeah.
And these were the photographs that she sent to Gregory Coleman, okay, making it seem like this is where I live. So when it came, if you remember, they have multiple search warrants and search attempts to my house like 7 times.
Yeah.
Every time she tell them this thing was in there, they come to the house, they don't find it. They go back to her. They say, but she said, look this way, look this place. And it just came there, they found nothing. So what they did was, okay, since they did not find any object, okay, that I could have hit my wife with or done anything, let people remember too The first thing, I wasn't even home when my wife passed out.
Right.
On March 12th, I left my house at 8:20 in the morning to go to a prearranged radio program on OKFM with Clarence Jackson, which is an age reporter here. So he and I could not have planned anything.
Right.
We met 2 days earlier. We had lunch, and then we planned that for Thursday because Wednesday was Decoration Day. I left my house at 8:20 a.m. I went, drove. It took about 40 minutes from my house because of traffic
Yeah.
to get to the station. When I left at 8:20, my cook, which is a male, came in at 8:30 and started to prepare breakfast for my wife. So if the stage theory is that I beat my wife up and left her mortally wounded and left my house, somebody would have heard it. Okay. Not only was the cook who came in the house, but also I had drivers and other people, workers around my house.
Correct.
Because if you're mortally wounding somebody, clearly they will be screaming. Okay.
Yeah.
And clearly should be fighting me back. Okay.
Right.
So then, okay. So when they did those charges and they arrested me on the 13th, they did an autopsy, no, on the 14th, I'm sorry. They did an autopsy on Monday, which was the 16th.
Yeah.
And the autopsy was clearly exculpatory. How do I know that? Because there were about 10 individuals in that room.
Mm-hmm.
10 individuals in that room. And they all, some of them saw me like, oh my God, it will free you now. We're in trouble. Okay. The pathologist came to my house on the 19th to check, to make sure what he had observed in the mortuary, okay, with my wife's body,
Yeah.
if there was. So he came in, he saw it. My entire house is all white. The only place where blood splatter was on the floor, exactly what I told him, okay?
Yeah.
And then they check and check, and then when he was leaving, he nodded to me. But guess what happened, thing?
Uh-huh.
On April 2nd, which is from March 19 now.
Yeah.
So they were thinking of what to do. There is no way that Mr. Coleman, after having put his professional reputation on the line, would set a loudmouth Sam Jackson free because of the political consequences, right?
Correct.
So what they did was on April 2nd, they called me to the police station and they had me stay there all day. And 6 o'clock in the evening, read this cockamamie indictment to me with like 4 or 5 charges. Okay, but the top 2 charges were number one, that I manslaughter and then negligent homicide. And then they had all these things about playing with a dead body.
Yeah.
Because all the assumption was that my wife had died in the house. Not knowing that when I met my wife on that morning, we took her to the house. She was 21 hours in the hospital. She was in Catholic for 7 hours
Yeah.
and JFK for
JFK.
14 hours. A total of 21 hours, right?
Yeah.
So the charges and the charges said I may have hit my wife with a blunt force on the head, or she may have fallen. In the indictment,
Yeah.
but guess what? I play serious New York thing, and I have 3 daughters who are lawyers. They said, don't release that indictment to the public because some smart lawyer will see that they have screwed up, so we never release that.
Yeah.
So in also you have April, May, and June. When this drug issue came out, and when I returned to Spoon, guess what they decided to do?
Uh-huh.
They decided to fabricate an autopsy result. And not knowing that we already had the medical report and the death certificate,
Yeah.
which clearly indicated the cause of death. So now the autopsy report said I did I hit my wife in the chest, a blunt force to the chest. So the indictment, okay, the autopsy contradicts the
The
indictment.
indictment. The
You
indictment
see
says
what
to
they
the,
you
the
see
indictment says to the head.
to the head, okay?
Uh-huh.
And then, but guess what? The only person that ever touched my wife's chest was the CPR that they did, which is a very aggressive CPR,
Yeah.
because apparently when they did the surgery, They panicked when the woman was not breathing. And so you saw all the bruises on my wife's stomach were from the autopsy. And all of you out there who are listening, if you Google CPR, okay, just ask, does CPR cause injuries to the chest? It
Oh,
breaks
yeah,
the rib cage.
100%.
It breaks the sternum. It causes bruises. But
It
they
will,
rather to
it will
bring the
break the
patient
rib
up and we
cages.
can deal with those other injuries later. So that is where we are. So right now, okay, finally, we are doing some things, and I'm not going to detail because I don't like to
Right.
alert these guys to what I'm doing.
Right. Right.
Even though they say I talk too much, but we are very, very tactical. There are things that we're doing, okay, and then you guys will know pretty soon.
Okay.
But we are making some tactical moves on them. We don't have a court date yet. We
Okay.
don't have my wife's body will be 5 months in the freezer next week.
Next week, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
next week. Yeah, we don't know what they plan to do with this case. We don't know exactly what they do, but we're just basically waiting and watching them because clearly, if they had something on me, they would have tried. They would have tried me already. But now they see that I'm very vocal, and it is getting to them.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm very vocal because they're already screwed up. Look, they can use all the power they want because they have the power. They can forcibly convict me, but I want to stand up in the court of law, and I want to disgrace them in the court of law
Right.
on all the flimsy evidence that they have. And if the state go and convict me on the flimsy evidence, then it's up to them. There's nothing I can do about it.
Right.
But of course, we will also exhaust our appellate rights, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
Yes. So because I mean a defendant who is convicted, okay, has rights to appeal, right, to the Supreme Court. So we're gonna exhaust all of those.
Okay.
But clearly the public will see during a trial that this is fabrication, this is an attempt to railroad a political firebrand, and so on and so forth. So that is where we are, my brother. Okay.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you so
And
much, Mr. Gilman. Okay.
continue to have our sympathies. Okay. Stay strong.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. And somebody, I'm sorry for hogging the airtime tonight, but
No,
I
no.
have a lot
It
of
was great. It was great having you. We're gonna talk. We're gonna bring you on. Let's have a conversation about that.
yes, okay. But listen, we got to keep these people feet to the fire on this drug issue.
Absolutely.
The opposition, yes, exactly. Thanks a lot, guys, and good night,
You're
and
welcome.
have a good evening.
You as
Bye
well.
bye.
Yeah. So Lucinio,
You know, Mr. Gamer,
yeah,
he's as tough as he can
just take
be.
it away. Do your closing. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I thank him. But even on Spoon, you know, they trying to corner him, and he said, no, I will not allow it, Spoon. Spoon
Yeah.
and Papi, he said, no, I will not allow it. It's not the bucket of dump stuff they dump on my head, and then when it comes to the drug issue, you want me to be silent. No. So he actually fought them back, and he made his point clear, and I'm glad because he took our advice when it first happened. I told Mr. Gilman, if they man put his feet in the hand of the Liberal government, they will roll him up like a cigar
Yeah.
and send him away. You know, and good thing he didn't. He was able to put all his family together. They scared them away. But you know, Liberal government, as now he on school, he talking, they will come after him. But the drug issue in our country, I can say Mr. Papi Johnson is right. We have people that came. Thank you. We have people that bought sanction during the weird regime
Right.
to put on weird people. I don't see anything from the CDC USA yet. You know, we need to go. Right now, we have a different type of Congress. We have a different type of government. We need to start going to them and say, hey, we have Colombian, we have whatever people that are coming in our country bringing drugs, and those drugs are heading to the West, to the Western world.
Right.
You been bombing drugs from Venezuela, bombing those boats. Now they shifting around. Maybe you should call Boacar and get access and bomb that ship that hanging over our area there. That requesting for clearance with no made they call. We sent an MQ Reaper drone to two hellfire missiles sinking into the ground the way you did in Nigeria.
Right.
You know, we are joking with stuff, Mr. Gilmore. Joking with stuff. A lot of stuff going bad, and people think that it's okay. This drug thing, even the market value of that drug is not the market value of it.
Right.
They just, I don't know how Gregory. Just what? Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Celestino.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you.
Step on the head. The tail will holler.
Step on the tail, the head will holler. Every time, MOJ1, outward way. Prince of Johnson Jr., Samuel Gary. When security work, they're out the rough of the bush. They're out the bush, the bush of the whole forest. Step on the tail.
Well, folks, that does it for us here tonight. Time is fast spent. Let's continue to pray for our country, Mama Liberia, and her people.
Step on the tail. Step on the tail.
God's willing, we're going to be back here on Monday with a brand new edition. Or better still, when we get some breaking development, we're going to be here Saturday or Sunday before Monday.
When security work and they're out the bush.
Thanks to Mr. Samuel Jackson.
Want
to say stay strong. We're going to step on their tail for the head to speak out. Sam Jackson, this song is for you, okay? Sarah Dopo, Yama Victoria Baka, Laura Askey, Favor L. Morris, Folonsha Bright Crawford, hard the bush, they hard the bush, they push hard the whole forest.
Step on the tail, the head will holler. Put one tail, the whole rebels. Lost on Step on the tail.
The last one for you.
Step on the tail. The head will hollow. Every time. MOJ1 outward way. Prince of Johnson Jr. Samuel Gary. When security work and they're hard the bush. They're hard the bush. They push on the whole forest. Step on the tail. The head will holler.